In a country whose work of any kind people go appreciate just for fed the unemployment rate, and for women and girl picking them na different view. The government of Salone, through the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, don embark on safe migration for Salone people for go work na other country. And this time, Saudi Arabia don open for 1,000 women them, and Bombali, Tonkolili, and Karine set for benefit. Honorable Alpha Usman Timbo, the Minister of Labour and Social Security, been there McKinney on the 21st May 2021. But why? The minister be explained.
We come on a sensitization tour on this labour migration. The government don't just lift the ban where they be imposed on international labour migration, and we contact the services of SOS People Ghana to make them come view the internal structures they will get, or make them go able for advisory and set up the relevant structures we will make to promote legal, orderly and safe migration. So we can today the first batch of identified potential migrants we get for travel out of this program after we lift, that they will come meet. They don't undergo the first preliminary elimination. We say they expect them for able to speak and write a little. They don't go through that. So today we come for see them and for give them a basic idea as to what they get for go expect when they go finally we get for go through the training and the medical. So this now like a pre-training session. Announced by radio, and we get interested and apply, right? We give them the forms there, we give the members of parliament, we give stakeholders them, then the forms them back them in the outside. You can just access them. Then they apply, then they do small interviews like this. So this first one here, so now the one that we get the information and then do it. But subsequent ones, they want to set up cheap domes, want to set up this at district level. And they,
so almost one of the targets in this
about 1,000.
And all happen for big women then? Why?
Yes. Why now? Because housemates, that work then they go do, and then request for now.
Who's assurance that they will get, especially when we get negative feedback to other migrants from this country?
The assurance is clear. We don't enter into bilateral agreements with the government now. Then we get clear terms and conditions of service where they will operate on. Where we, the Ministry of Labour, attest the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, World Collaboration.
One would say the Labour Ministry cannot afford job for the people in this country. Why they send them for out for a job?
No, the Labour Ministry not only no more they give jobs there. The country, the economy, as I've been taught, no country in the world they will able to afford jobs from people there. So we therefore need the services. Chinese then they can work here. Americans then they can work here. Plenty now they see them now their mind inside in this. So America says no able done. I mean they give them work permits. So every day they come for interviews. So now so the world day with the exchange ideas, skills, expertise and everything. No one country don't not get the same. The whole structure this particular program then get a way where they get for payback. But of course not to forcefully until they pass on to them and negotiate with them. We don't say at least them for contribute $10 for this category of persons. As we continue for the higher skill, they must be contributing to the human capital development of the new direction. Because we believe say until we promote human capital, and the only way we will be able to sustain economic development. We therefore make sure we contribute to the development of migration as well as human capital.
With all this, how the Salone people were set for travel, the migration policy favor them. Reverend Dr. Kansi, now the principal consultant for migration na Salone, been talk this.
The program is called Decent Work for Sierra Leoneans, and is a guaranteed decent job. Decent job comes from many aspects. How you prepare the people, how you train the people, how you get them over there, and the partners you choose overseas who can ensure that they will take good care of the people. It's a two-way street. So we are doing our part here, coming into McKinney today to check your infrastructure. The people that we have here have gone through the first part of our training program, which is an ABCD program. A is for assessment. We assess, we apply, we take care, make sure that we have the right people who fit the right job. Then B is their biodata. We want to make sure that every single person, we have database on them. Right now, when you are doing people are doing irregular migration, you don't know where the people are, who they are with, where they are going, what is happening with them. But in this case, everybody with their NIN number will have database on everyone that's going in this program. So there's accountability and responsibility on the part of this program. And the C is for clinical and certification. Everybody has to go through clinical work. We have flown in an 8-member medical team from Ghana That's the only there are 2 accredited medical systems for the Gulf. We've flown in 8 of them. They are here. They are checking, and they partnered with Ramsey and Schumann to make sure that everybody that is being sent is in fit medical condition. And the D is departure. We have training and pre-departure orientation. Make sure that everybody signs a contract to understand exactly what the job is requiring, and they sign a contract on the terms and conditions of the job before they go.
What's the assurance for the Sierra Leone when they travel for go in the welfare, give confidence they will be back in safe and sound?
There are structures in place for that. We have a labor attaché right now for the SOS program in Kuwait. He's been there since the year 2012. This program is already in existence. It's not the first time it's been done. We have 30 years experience in this kind of migration in the background. We've also spent time in the Philippines. In fact, the model that we have brought here is the Philippine-Ghana model. That's what we are unrolling here in Sierra Leone. So these are tried, trusted models that have already worked in other countries, what we are doing here. There are things that you can put in place to ensure that people come back. 2 years in the Gulf country, when it's finished, there's a ticket that brings them back. And there are programs in place here that we're setting up in Sierra Leone through even the banking systems. We're ensuring that part of their funds is kept in a savings account for them so that they will come back and have money to be able to enter into businesses. We are expecting them to move from being employees to think about being employers. And those are trainings that we give them before they go. So there's already a plan for them for a 2-year financial plan on how to manage themselves so that they can be successful. During this COVID season, there are many people who are suffering. Their jobs have been lost. And if somebody goes irregular, they will suffer very much. Last year, many African countries had to go and rescue women and bring them back home because they did not go through legal migration. And so I want to thank the government of Sierra Leone for taking this bold step to ensure legal migration for its people. Because legal migration is where you can get safe, orderly migration to the welfare of your people. Without it, the people languish. So it's a big, bold step that this government has taken. I want to thank the government for it.
How the one then we set for travel being received this session.
I'm a party Masare when I learn a lot because people will go and tell we different story there. Because of what some people will send on Facebook, social media for say oh go na man business will go there. But according to the minister can't tell we with the woman way come Ghana come, it make me at school. Woman don't explain to me everything what they go happen there. I know say the government they don't try for them. They now collect no money. The only money they may say for snap and then for snap and passport picture. Now in no more than collect them and they say for passport book.
Passport assist. Because thinking for get a job here as a graduate is very hard. So I mean this is a big opportunity for we, I guess. Well, because according to what the minister and the overall director say, I think I get a big confidence because that's the same thing at first. Like I be getting worried because of the way that they teach. You know, we don't see so many things, there's so many videos, so many pictures, how we see that they suffer. So let me say, concerning what the minister say and appoint, so I think they are safe.
For AM Live, Mahmoud Fofana, the report. In a country whose work of any kind people go appreciate just for fed the unemployment rate and for women and girl picking